Imagine this, you've traveled half a dozen countries. You have all your papers in order and your parents also have the US visas approved. But finally, when it's your turn, the officer yells at you, rejects your visa in minutes. That's exactly what happened to one Indian applicant at the US Embassy in Delhi. And the story is now going viral. Today, a shocking B1 B2 visa rejection case that's left many Indian travelers frustrated and confused. A 23-year-old applicant recently shared their emotional experience after being denied a US visitor visa, despite having traveled to Paris, Italy, Rome, Singapore, and many other countries like Malaysia also. Their only plan? A short 13-day family vacation to New York. The applicant said that the interview started normally. The process was smooth and the line was not too long. But then came the turning point. The officer at booth number 12, according to the applicant, the officer was a dark-skinned in a very bad mood and spoke loudly. He wasn't friendly at all and demanded explanations for every tiny detail. When the applicant greeted him politely, "Good morning, sir," he didn't even respond. Instead, he immediately asked the question for the passport and began firing the questions. Why are you going to US? Why are your parents going? What are you going to study? And many questions like that. But when the applicant replied that they were pursuing a BSc and in the first year, the officer allegedly yelled, "Why are you 23 and still doing a bachelor's?" The applicant tried to explain and citing a gap between the years, family issues and recent loss, but the officer kept pressing harder. And within minutes, the visa was rejected. What makes the story even more hit harder is that the applicant's parents were already approved for the same trip. Only their applications were denied, and without any clear reason, it was denied completely. They left the embassy feeling shocked, angry, and helpless. The officer reportedly told them that you can reapply when your circumstances change. But what exactly does that mean? But how do you change your circumstances if you were just going to have a family vacation? This incident highlights what many travelers feel. The US visa interviews can be unpredictable and often depend on how the officer interprets your answers and your background. So even with a strong travel history and family ties, approval isn't guaranteed. It's a reminder to stay calm, be prepared, and most importantly, do not take it personally if you're rejected. So what do you think? Are US visa officers being too strict with Indian applicants or not?